Numbers throughout the Bible have particular meanings. The number 7 and the number 12 are considered foundational, significant numbers. Numbers of fulfillment, numbers of completion, numbers to pay attention to throughout the Bible. I did an exercise with this text this week in which I looked at every 7th verse, and I found that for the first 7 sets of 7, the 7th verse was Jesus talking. After that it switches, and the 7th verse were other people, the crowds, the people who persecuted him, Judas, Pilate, other people. I just thought it was interesting. It's interesting sometimes to pay attention to numbers. There is a story that has been attributed to multiple people that has said that there was a time in the world when there was a place where children were being crucified. And a bystander mocked someone who was crying, much as the soldiers mocked Jesus in the Passion story, and said, "Where is your God now?" And the person who was crying said, "Right there, in that child whom you have crucified." That's the point of the Passion story, and the reason we read it, and the reason we look so closely at our faith today, is that when we sing, "Were you there?" we might think we weren't there, but we are here, and we see people crucified every day, do we not? Anytime you turn on the news, you look at the news on your phone, you see more and more and more of people suffering, people wrongly persecuted, people betrayed, people unjustly accused, convicted, imprisoned, left in prisons to rot, people killed, people torn from their families. We now are just beginning to grapple with and talk about the 7 million people worldwide who died from COVID in the last 4 years. 7 million people. We saw that. And we saw people who killed themselves, who worked themselves to death to save lives, did we not? And we saw people who flippantly mocked the virus and refused to so much as wear a piece of cloth across their mouth. In the United States right now, firearms are the leading cause of death of children and teenagers. Do we not see crucifixions happening all the time in this shameful reality? Black and brown people are being killed, and their killers are walking free because of an unholy brotherhood of silence. Only the wealthy can afford health care, and the poor are the ones who need it most. And oh, it makes me wonder, were you there? Are you here? It's teachers and nurses, sanitation workers, and those who care for the disabled are the least respected and the most needed. They are making a pittance to live on, and they work long hours doing work no one else wants to do. Were you there? Are you here? It's the rich harming our planet, casually laughing about climate change, while the poor continue to reuse and recycle and repurpose everything because God has called us to protect creation in this beautiful earth God has given us. It's trans people being beaten to death in their high school bathrooms. its genocide in Gaza and its violence in Haiti and its corruption in the highest court of the land. Were you there? Are you here? We see unholy, violent deaths committed against innocent people every single day. And God is with them, and we cry. Political candidate right now is threatening a bloodbath if he loses, and standing on a platform of racism, hate, and vengeance. This is allowed in the land of the free? Were you there? Are you here? This is a week, good, faithful people. This is a week to not be ashamed of your sorrow, your despair, or your tears. There are some things worth crying about. The alternative is that we routinely look away so that we will not cry and be overtaken by the situation. And if we are called to do anything, we are called to be a witness, because sometimes that's the only faithful thing we can do. This is a week in which we choose again and again and again the power of love over the love of power. On the day that Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey, evidence of his deep humility, the Roman Empire had formed a military parade at the other end of town and came in by the thousands, fully armed, fully prepared to beat down anyone who would support this other king, Jesus. It happened then, and it happens still today. This is the week we choose again, whether we will be part of a parade that hails the power of love, or succumb out of fear to the power of the empire. You have come this far by faith, and you did not come this far to cave now, to fear, even though everywhere we look, we think there is reason to do so. We are upheld by the Prince of Peace. We follow him. We walk in his ways, even when the world does anything but.